My name's Justin Marshall. I'm a now Emeritus Professor of Marine Biology and Neuroscience at the University of Queensland, and this is a message of profound thanks to Anne and Lyle, the previous directors of the Lizard Island Research Station. My first trip to Lizard Island was in 1991, and my last trip there was in February this year. So that's almost 35 years of working on the island and having the pleasure of having Anne and Lyle in charge there, helping me do what I needed to do. In fact, it would not be an exaggeration to say that they have been totally instrumental in the successes of my career. I've had probably 20 to 30 students go through the island during that time, also forging their careers, but mine started as a young and somewhat silly PhD student marching around the island in what I believe are called budgie smugglers. I'm now much more sun conscious, and I'm also very conscious that Anne and Lyle really have made a profound contribution to my career. It would not have happened in the way it has if it hadn't have been for their guidance, their knowledge, and really their friendship. So thanks very much, Anne and Lyle, and good luck with your future.
Hello, I'd just like to thank Kate and the Foundation for their support over the years, but also this opportunity to say a few words today. It's really nice to be able to thank Anne and Lyle for what they've done on Lizard Island over the years. I've been in this game now for over 45 years, and as you know, I think Lizard Island is the best research station in the world, and that you've done a particularly brilliant job up there. My career and any success I've had has been almost entirely due to the support you've given me and my students over the years, and I thank you deeply for that opportunity. But what's really important is to be able to recognize what you've done for coral reef science in general. There's two really important things. The first is that you've stood out as a beacon of hope in an increasingly cynical world where scientific opinions are bought and sold. You have stood for quality science. You've enabled people to see the reef and to understand really what's going on. Bleaching and our understanding of it has come largely through Lizard Island, and it is undoubtedly the most important location for reef research globally. That is a result of your professionalism, the way you run it, and the way you've supported scientists unquestioningly over the years. The other thing, and that's possibly even more important, is the way you treat students. Unlike most other places where students are regarded as a commodity or a nuisance, you regard students as one of the most valuable parts of the Lizard Island experience. You have supported them, you've cared for them, you've trusted them in a way that is almost unique. You treat them as equals. That is absolutely essential, in my opinion. For years I've been looking after students. They're part of our extended family. Some of them are in my lab for 10 years. It's an absolute privilege to be able to work with them. But to see other people take care of them in a way that we do is absolutely superb. So on behalf of the thousands of students that you have helped see the true world, I'd just like to thank you and to say that if science has got any hope in Australia and on coral reefs globally in the future, it is largely a result of your efforts, your sacrifices, and for that, on behalf of them, thank you sincerely. I hope you enjoy whatever's coming next, and I wish the incumbent directors all the luck in the world. I hope the dream continues. Thanks very much. Bye.
Good afternoon, Anne and Lyle. We hope you're enjoying your well-earned retirement, even if you have to wear shoes everywhere you go now. To the generous supporters of the Foundation joining this special occasion, we would like to introduce ourselves as the new directors of the station. I'm Emily Howells, a research scientist with over 15 years of experience in understanding how corals respond to climate change on ecological and evolutionary scales.
And I'm David Abrego, a coral ecologist with over a decade of experience in research, teaching and academic leadership.
We both care deeply about coral reefs and are honoured to be in a position to support critically important research and education at a time when our reefs need it most. Anne and Lyle, you have built a world-class facility here with the support of the Australian Museum and the Lizard Island Reef Research Foundation.
As visiting researchers, in past years, we always look forward to coming to Lizard Island, the best run research station in Australia, the one where a reef was always within reach and where everything always works. Thank you for leaving the station in such great shape for us. Over the past 4 months, we've come to appreciate all the dedication, flexibility, ingenuity, and tenacity to keep everything always running, or almost always. Don't worry, we haven't broken anything major yet. We will do our very best to build onto your legacy, facilitating and amplifying research and education, and engaging with old and new stakeholders, and mostly keeping the place a great research station to come and do research. We're coming to Sydney in October for a foundation event. It would be great to see you then. To the foundation supporters, we really look forward to meeting you in person in October.